Okay, we've got to talk about the drones, or drones, UFOs, UAP, whatever they are. Let's talk about them. So get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like and subscribe and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Okay, Chris Sharp is reporting that Lakenheath Parish Council has been advised by the USAF to expect increased base activity this evening as it conducts an air base air defense exercise. That's right, here's the official announcement. And of course, Lakenheath is one of these places in the UK where they have been seeing these drones, whatever they are, right? There will be increased base activity in use of the giant voice system on RAF Lakenheath for a limited time this evening. Our units, host nation authorities, and mission partners are working closely together to continue to sharpen our base response and force protection measures. As always, thank you for your partnership. So yeah, they are very aware of what's going on, and they are, I guess, doing something about it. Will they tell us what that is or what the results are? Probably not. Speaking of Lakenheath, here's a sighting of a UFO, UAP, drone, whatever it is, over that area. Let's listen to the gentleman who is taking the footage. Blinking light. That's about all you can see. At one point, he says he thinks it's giving Morse code. I have no idea. It's as good as explanation as any, I guess. Why is it blinking? Maybe to get our attention.
Consistent white. It stopped flashing. It stops moving.
Okay, but then it moves up. Yeah, okay, so it's going over the roof line, and then it continues to just move on up into the sky.
Yes, I'm using my phone. Sorry.
Okay, well, he didn't have much to say, but very interesting. So this thing just zooms up into the sky, and is it going to the mothership? Is it going back to its drone operator base? I don't know, guys, but apparently this is in Lakenheath, and this is one of these objects we are talking about. Yeah, do you think that's a drone? Okay, but it gets even weirder.
I don't know who could have possibly done this.
Well, Will, one of the ships was in fact inspected by the Coast Guard and they couldn't find anything. The thing is that there were several other suspicious ships in the region that they never got to. And Will, it gets worse. Just a couple of months earlier, there were several mystery drone flights over our nuclear testing range in Nevada, just north of Las Vegas. And again, nothing was done. And it gets even worse. Some of the FBI agents that have been assigned to look into this have reported drones flying over their homes as if to say, hey, we know where you are. And so I really think that what this does is it boils down to an administration that doesn't take these threats seriously.
Okay, yeah, so he goes on to say they're probably Chinese drones. He says he doesn't think that they are Russian drones because he doesn't believe Russia could afford to do this. That only China could afford to do what we're seeing right now. But if China is behind this, or Russia for that matter, man, what a crazy, robust operation this is. Well-funded, well-planned, nobody can catch them, at least that they're admitting. In the U.S., in the U.K., so many sightings. It just beggars the imagination that this could be possible for a nation state to do under our radar. I highly doubt that. Then we have technologies that can knock these things out of the sky if indeed they are drones. And they're all lit up like Christmas trees. Would a stealthy spy drone do that? And yet some of them do seem to be drones. We have objects that have propellers and are making propeller noises. Some of them seem to be more anomalous than that. But some of the ones that do look like drones and sound like drones, could that be the phenomenon mimicking something that we are doing, some technology that we have? That seems to be where George Knapp's mind is at.
We build craft that look like their craft. They build craft that look like ours. It's underway right now. These drone things that are popping up over air bases, drones, a nice prosaic term that calms us down. Well, maybe somebody went to Amazon and bought one or Walmart or something. They're trying to shoot those things down. They haven't been able to using the kind of sophisticated anti-drone technology. It doesn't work on these things. I think those drones they're something else, and they're telling us something. We build.
Yeah, what are they telling us? Are they flashing Morse code to tell us? And what does it mean that they are, at least in some cases, in the case of the FBI agents, I guess, that were investigating the drone flap over Langley and so forth, that the drones, UFO, UAP, whatever they are showing up at their house? That's just insane.
In Hudson Valley and other places, there are craft that are flying around that look like ours that are not ours, that it's a form of camouflage.
Yes. And it's perfect. As I said in the beginning of this conversation, when Ellen Crystal took me out into the field, one of the first nights I was out there, we noticed somebody said, "Hey, there's something coming up over the ridge behind us." And we all turned and looked, and then I turned my camera and focused on it. It was a series of lights in a row. And it looked like a cigar-shaped object coming up over the ridge. And as it got over the ridge, it spread wings out. The wings just folded out, and lights that were on the wingtips, you could see them on the photograph coming out. And then it flattened out, and then banked towards the other side of the valley, and turned on sound. So not only did it unfold wings, but it turned on sound, and then Rich, who was in the group, said, "No way," and he goes running for his car.
Okay, I'll let you watch the full interview at your leisure, but there you go, a UFO mimicking man-made technology, and here's a witness that saw that. And I've shown videos before about UFOs mimicking clouds and things like that. They do have this mimicry element or capability. And I know people firsthand that have seen UFOs that appear to be planes. There's this one lady I know who saw a giant plane, 747, flying low over the box store that she was at. I think it was a Lowe's or something. And, nobody else was seeing this thing, but she was an experiencer and she was able to see it. But it was cloaking itself, even from her, and showing itself as a plane. It's crazy. It's crazy what's going on. Yeah, and there's more. Here's another one from New Jersey.
Instagram, what's that? Look, hold on. Let me stop walking. What's that? That's a plane? Why it ain't moving? Then what's this little homie back here? That's a plane? Why it ain't moving? Look at that. It got 4 lights on it. Instagram.
Yeah, good question. Why isn't it moving? Oh, and I wanted to circle back to the Lakenheath video because I forgot an important part of that.
Please tell me that's coming through on the fucking camera. Please tell me. Like the whole ground is shaking.
I can hear it very faintly, but at the same time that he's seeing this UFO in the sky, he is experiencing something else, the ground shaking. What does that mean, guys? Last but not least, this video does a very good job of debunking the Arizona UFO. I've already shared the comments from the original poster, the person that took the Arizona UFO video. And she was saying that, yeah, this was a moving object and a truly anomalous object. We only had her word for it. But now we have this analysis from this gentleman here who is able to verify that the UFO in question is above the ridge line. It is not a house on the hill, as Mick West said. And here's the gentleman that made that analysis, and I encourage you to go watch his full video, and I'll link to it below. But yeah, so a great sleuthing from him, and I think we can debunk the Arizona UFO as a genuinely anomalous UFO. Certainly didn't look very drone-like to me. But let me know what you think about that and everything else covered today. What do you think is going on? Is this a huge UFO flap? And it is disguising itself as drones for whatever reason? Maybe to spread awareness of its presence? Is it a message to the government? Is it a message to the public? what is that message? Is it simply that, hey guys, we're here, then we'll disguise ourselves to slowly get your attention and then gradually add in some more anomalous elements to raise your consciousness and your understanding of what is going on, to attune you to what is happening? Are we witnessing some sort of awakening moment that the phenomenon is triggering? Or is it a bunch of drones? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, let me know. Thumbs up, smash, subscribe, become a channel member, buy some merch in the merch store. There's coffee mugs, there's t-shirts, all sorts of stuff, hoodies, and there's plenty of other videos on the channel. I'll see you guys next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.